Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 30 of the iLadies podcast. We are your hosts, Jewel, Nikki, and Chrissy. And so we are just going to start off with how every time we do the podcast, it's normally around this time, Wednesday at 11 a.m. Okay, maybe 11:30 a.m. because we like to chit chat, catch up with the girls. And so normally Twitch likes to give updates on Twitter at 12, an hour after our podcast when we are done recording. So we're just gonna hit up that topic, specifically.
That is honestly so rude of them, though, right?
It is very rude
I swear they know. They know.
Can we just wait or do it a little earlier so we can have breaking news? Remember that one time we got breaking news on the
breaking news? Oh yeah, that was so funny. Just refresh Twitter once. Yeah, breaking news, guys.
That's what we should do while we're recording. Just keep refreshing.
We
did.
Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce Bowie. Sorry, and
Bowie is our fourth.
You know, I just want the podcast to know that I told Bowie, "Hey, we're sitting down at 10:30 and recording." He was silent for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. It was amazing. And we started not like late. Like we were like, okay, we're gonna start at 11. And he was still quiet, but I'm not even kidding. Like those 30 minutes were critical, apparently.
He was like, "Bro, you said 30, and that's all."
He's like, "It's been an hour. I'm ready to go downstairs and bark again. You know, be an absolute menace." He's like on a time thing, so I want everyone to know he was quiet.
He tried his best today, and that's all we can ask for, honestly. But yeah, I wonder what Bowie's thoughts are on the Twitch mobile updates. It's been probably how long, girls, since we've got a major update to Twitch mobile?
He's like, I don't thank fuck, because my dad watches on mobile.
Bro, I have no idea when.
The delay is terrible. It is
Wait,
awful.
you know they fixed it?
They fixed that, though.
How long ago? Oh, yes, if you turn it on. If you turn on that little setting, yes. If you turn it
on and off again.
Yeah, if you just restart the entire phone. No, they did.
You shouldn't have to do that for it to just work, but yeah, that is.
It shouldn't be a setting for it to work.
Right, you have to turn on low latency and you will have no delay.
Yes.
But in the future, maybe we won't have any delay at all, because yeah, I've been noticing it's getting better gradually. But there's supposed to be a major update for mobile users, specifically for moderating, because right now if you try to moderate on Twitch mobile, you can misfire very easily and accidentally ban someone for like 2 years who did not.
That sounds like it hits for you.
Targeting.
Speaking of banning,
sounds like it's happened to you.
Yep. Okay, this is a little. I'm sorry, this is a little off topic about the mobile, but okay, so in your chats you can do /ban and ban somebody, right? As a chat, or you type it in chat. So when I have tried to unban people, this is a little gripe because this happens. When I try to unban, like /unban the same user, it won't let me do it. And I have to go into like moderation mode to go find and unban, specifically unban that person. Oh no, that happens to you.
You just send it and nothing happens, right?
Yeah.
And then,
it's like, I've had like, for example, my mod named whatever Trevor was banned for about 30 minutes because I couldn't.
I do remember.
L.
Anyways, oh my gosh! Okay. You know what happened to me?
Just
don't
get
people,
banned.
Like jokingly ban people in your chat.
Exactly,
you know, like
yeah.
That happened to me one time with one of my regulars. Except somehow his phone number got restricted in my chat, so he couldn't chat for like a week.
Yeah, that happened to me. I got troll banned. This was like a year ago. I got troll banned in like a community member's chat, and. They didn't ban me once, they banned me twice. So Twitch picked it up and blocked my phone number from chatting or my email, whatever the hell was attached. And I was completely like I couldn't send unban requests. And they couldn't even unban me. Like they literally didn't have access to unban me. They had to reach out to Twitch support to get my account unbanned. It was so weird. It was so weird.
Since that incident, I've stopped banning people as like a troll, and we'll just ban someone that like.
I always forget
a similar name, you know. But
oh yeah,
that was traumatic for that chatter.
I feel that I don't want it to happen to me where I'm like, oh yeah, now I can't chat. So that's what I think about now, because I was like, oh my god, that's so annoying.
Yeah, it's such a.
Why do I always forget? Can somebody remind me when I'm streaming to not
stop banning
troll ban people?
Stop banning your viewers.
Sorry. sorry.
Yeah.
My moderator.
I like when you ban someone. I like when you ban someone, and then they come to my chat like hours later and go, "Why can't I chat?" And I was like, "Jewel definitely
Jewel
banned them."
banned me.
It's
There's
so
many
fun.
bans
I'm
here.
like, you know what? Deserved. I love
Yeah,
that.
if they banned you, you probably deserved it.
Who bans more people? Who do you think?
I've actually pulled back on how much I ban. I time people out a lot now. I don't ban as much.
I went on a banning spree. I will talk about it very briefly. I went on a banning spree last stream. I wasn't even in a bad. I was in a decent mood. Last stream, okay.
Wait, I can't remember. I was like in chat with Trevor, and somebody said the most outlandish thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah. No, the shit was all. I was getting okay. In the 6 hours that I streamed, mind you, I actually blame it on streaming Rocket League for a full stream. I haven't done that in over a month.
How fucking dare you?
I haven't done that in over a month. Yeah. So that's where I went wrong. This is where people started going absolutely fucking wild. I got sniped for 3 hours, slurs in my chat, and then harassed on the rest of my social media from the same person, just spamming me on Twitter and spamming me on Instagram because I banned them in chat. And then they were sniping me. So they were sniping me on top of harassing my socials. And then someone started fighting with Brooke.
What?
So I had to ban them.
That's the last straw.
Fighting with
Yeah.
Brooke?
I was like, not my girlfriend.
About
You don't
what?
talk shit to my girlfriend. No.
What were they fighting about?
They
Grocery Sim?
were just very heated that Brooke had a short commute to work.
What?
I'm not
What?
kidding. I'm not kidding.
Because it's what, like,
Huh?
really, really close. So they were just angry.
Yeah, she's not allowed to be tired or like say that she works hard.
Oh, because
Just like
yeah,
us.
obviously.
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
that's what I said. I didn't say it like that, but I was like, listen, I was like, here's my argument, and I'm like kind of joking, but I'm also not joking at the same time. Like, you could have like the easiest job in the world, like us, but whatever, don't ignore that. But like,
Don't read into it too
people
much.
don't read it. Don't
Oh my
read
God,
it.
I'm
Don't
clipping
read
it.
into it too much. No, but mentally, you could be mentally exhausted. You can be physically exhausted. You could. I mean, we've talked about this already. But like, or you can have like a really hard job and be okay mentally, and like, you know, be like have pride in your job. Like, it doesn't matter how easy or hard your job is. Like, everyone just is dealing with different things, and it's like, you know, you don't feel bad about it. I don't know, but it was like such a crazy, stupid argument.
They were locked on this.
By the way, Brooke didn't say she was tired or that she was, but that none of that conversation came up. By the way, all she said was,
So Brooke is the next Hassan?
yeah. she literally said, "Oh yeah, like I drive to work, but my job is close." But like, that's all she said. She didn't say, "Oh, I'm so tired after a long day of work." Like, okay,
and I had to drive.
Yeah, imagine driving. Imagine spending money on gas. You know,
So
like
it got taken out of
crazy.
context, even though she didn't even say anything.
she
out
didn't
of
say
context.
she was tired.
They made the context.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were just,
and
and
then-
it was annoying because it was, well, to be fair, I was waiting to ban this person for a while. They were saying some sus shit, but like,
We love that.
yeah, no, but like that was like the final straw. I'm like, you don't get to make fun of or like take your anger out on other people. Like, so I was just on a banning spree yesterday. What's today? Monday.
Yeah, today's Wednesday.
I
Today's
love it
Wednesday.
when, you know, there's somebody around for, I don't know, 3 to 4 months in your chat. And they're
And
kind
they're
of
fine.
tiptoeing, right?
Right,
Yeah. They kind of
They're there, but you don't have a reason.
Things.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then all of a sudden, out of the blue, they just, I hate your guts. You suck at this game.
Someone did
And
that to
then-
me the other day. Someone did that to me. They're like, I fucking hate this
I think it's
stream.
the
And I'm
same
like,
person.
what?
It's-
I was like,
it's
what do
the
you
same
mean?
person. It probably
No, that's
is.
I've had chatters who switch up like that too, and that is the most confusing. The only thing that makes sense to me is they're young and they were like squeaking by not chatting enough for me to realize that they were young. And then
Yeah.
one day they're just like they get annoyed or something, and they
Ugh,
just
but
snap.
it's just
and,
like-
but it's weird. Yeah, they'll be very normal, and then they'll say something really weird, and you're like, well, I just have to ban you now. Like,
Yeah, I have no
What?
choice.
Like-
I don't care that you were around for a while and that you
Yeah.
were good until now. Like, I don't care.
Those are the weirdest ones.
I have well, I know we haven't talked about Twitch Mobile, and I'm sorry, but there is a story. A long-time viewer messaging me, asking me specifically about how I feel about like parasocial relationships, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I respond, like I give in detail like paragraphs for each of the questions about parasocial relationship. And after I did that, he tried to follow up with me with other questions, and I just didn't respond right away.
Mm-hmm.
And he got so fucking mad at me. And I was like, "Is this not parasocial?"
This is this is what we were talking about.
Like, we were just talking about it, and yeah, I had to. Yeah,
We were just
that was,
talking about how like you shouldn't expect answers for every
and yeah, you shouldn't expect a streamer to attend to you and owe you anything. And
But here you
fine.
are asking questions and demanding answers,
Yeah.
even though you sounded understanding about it.
that was a while back, and then somebody randomly came into my stream asking the same. Like it was
Oh.
like, "Oh, this is for a
They're alt.
project, and it's about parasocial relationships. Do you want to talk about it?" I didn't even respond to the question.
I was like, no, I'm
"I-
triggered
I'm
from the first time."
traumatized. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I love to respond to those, but I can't."
But now it's like now I feel like you're on an alt, or I'm just triggered because I hate that question now.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
No, but it's pretty
Sorry,
funny.
sorry,
I love.
sidetrack.
I also at some point felt like I had less and less bans, but I guess I just can't play Rocket League past 11 o'clock. People go a little cuckoo
Now
crazy.
you know.
Yeah. No, thank you. It becomes the kids' bedtime, and you just gotta play Supermarket Sim at 11 o'clock to drown all the kids out, so they all leave the stream.
Yeah, I'll leave. Yeah. The serious.
That's what
games.
happens. Nothing on Hinge happens after 11 o'clock when I switch to Supermarket Sim. It's there's only one factor. It's Rocket League's fault.
Seems like a much nicer game in terms of there's no toxicity because you're playing by yourself.
Yeah.
Playing.
And there's
a
really not a lot of
simulator-
backseating. I mean, there's some
Groceries.
backseating, but like it's not that bad.
Nah, it's
Like-
not
Like, how are you gonna
bad.
tell me how to run my supermarket?
They're like, you didn't restock the cereal, and I'm like, I know, I'm broke,
Like-
man. Like, come on.
Not the
Restock
cereal.
It's so funny. I love getting backseat in Supermarket Sim because it's just like that's the only thing I want to be backseat in.
Right.
Backseated.
That's not as
and-
annoying because it's like a lighthearted game, I feel.
Yeah,
the
it's
most
annoying
part.
when you're playing Fortnite or Rocket League or
Yeah,
like.
that's like competitive.
Oh, you should have used your movement there. I
Well,
would have
they
been like,
usually
"Fuck
say
you! I play how I
suck,
want."
But here's how you should play.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was a shitty play by you. You should actually do this. Like, yeah, thank you. I knew that because I
What were
fucking
you
died.
doing
Of
there?
course. Yeah, thanks. Like, thank you. Tell me something I don't know. Appreciate that.
With all that being said, we hope that mobile mod viewage will help. I'm trying to bring it back. Okay,
That
we'll
was a
bring it
good
back.
one. Yeah.
That is the most important part about the Twitch mobile updates that they said anyways. If anything, I'm hoping there's more discoverability built in. Maybe that's what they kind of
Ooh.
were hinting at. There will be like a discovery feed. Obviously if you are a normal Twitch user, you get to experience like the hype train on the browser. But I
Mhm.
think they're trying to bring that to mobile. Like you get to see the hype trains and the little animations maybe
Mm-hmm.
on mobile, which is kind of cool too. And then updates to Twitch stories, which I still haven't used. Have you guys used Twitch stories?
Yes.
No,
But not like
a
consistent.
little bit. Yeah,
a
they
little
stay
bit?
up for so long. They
Do
stay up
they?
for like
They
48
do?
hours.
No
yeah.
way. Really?
No.
They stay up longer than 24. I don't know exactly how long, but
Oh, I didn't know that.
for a long time.
They
And I'm
wanted to
just
feel
like,
different.
yeah. I used it at first, and then I was like, well, like I'm live.
Gotta delete it.
The people that
Gotta
are gonna
delete
be
it to go
here
live
are gonna
again.
be here. You know? Yeah.
Right. It doesn't
know.
really help the quote unquote discoverability that you think
did
it would.
Yeah, I asked a lot of my viewers too throughout a few days, and I was like, "Do you guys see them?" And they're like, "No." Like I
No.
usually see someone's live from another app, or if I'm on Twitch, I just see that they're live. You know, like
Right.
I don't
Like, no
I'm
one
not
goes to-
scrolling stories.
Yeah.
I mean, it is interesting because it's right in the very top too, of for when you're scrolling through the follow, it's the first thing you see.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
I guess I don't know. I don't normally see when people post. their stories, or I just brisk over it kind of. That sounds kind of dickish, but I don't know. My
Understandable.
stories, I like to look at specifically and only Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like TikTok stories. Or
I
I don't know.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
try
yeah,
not to scroll TikTok at all. Oh, we
Oh,
could
you
talk
know
about.
what?
Wait.
This is a great transition.
Wait.
Great
We do.
transition. I believe
I actually believe that you did that on purpose, but I guess not.
totally planned. You know, I'm just such a natural podcaster that was all
Oh my
part of
God,
my
she's
plan.
so good,
She's
guys.
so good, guys.
No, but actually, I was gonna say the U.S. House actually is voting on the bill that could ban TikTok today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Um,
today.
yeah, because we know that this is obviously the most important issue in American politics today. So we're voting on banning TikTok, which I think is absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously the U.S. government does not like that the platform has Chinese ownership, and so they're asking the app to be sold. And if it doesn't get sold, then it's going to be banned in the United States, which would be crazy. And yeah, I just think it's crazy that this is like being voted on by
Mhm.
the house right now. Like, I feel like there's so many much more important things that are happening. But since this is a a podcast about socials and streaming and all that, we did want to address it a little bit. Because what would life look like, ladies, if TikTok got banned for people like us? Like, I don't know. I
Even
feel like
though
it would
our
be
TikTok
it would
user
be
is banned.
yeah, true. We don't even have a iLadies TikTok because we got banned somehow. Don't know how that happened. False ban, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be so crazy for them to actually go through with this because a lot of people
That's
do
really
make their
weird.
livelihoods on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like people that we know personally too, like blew up from TikTok and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're just gonna end up selling it. I don't know. I feel like there's no way that this actually happens. I haven't really looked into the.
It would be kind of wild if it did, though.
Yeah,
You know? It
it
would
would
be
be.
very strange.
I think
would
it
suck
changes
too
the
because
U.S. ownership, honestly. I don't
yeah, I
think it
think
gets
so
banned.
too.
But
Because
I
like
mean,
TikTok operates in the U.S. at many
Mhm.
offices, like so many people would lose their jobs.
For
like,
enough
there's-
money, it'll go over. I mean, listen, they're
Wasn't it
probably
like a
offering so
few
much.
like a few
Mhm.
years ago? Did they not? Was there not something that was happening of the possibility of TikTok getting banned? I don't remember what it was.
Well, it
There
wasn't
was
a few
some.
years ago. It was very recently, actually.
Was it more recently?
Yeah, but they were like, "Oh, we're not selling our ownership." But now they're like, "No,
Yeah,
you must sell your ownership, or else we're banning it."
yeah. So this
Oh,
article
I
is
think this
talking
might be
about
the
how
same thing.
this is all
Like
the same issue,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all the same
But
issue.
But it
They
basically,
reappeared.
brought it back up
TikTok
now, yeah.
wasn't taking it as seriously. Like they
Seriously?
didn't think that this would actually
Mm-hmm.
get to this point. They didn't think the House could unite on an issue like this. Like, yeah, here we are, and now if the vote goes through, they will have to sell it within 180 days or face a ban in American app stores. So, face a
Unfortunately.
ban in American app stores makes me wonder if like that just makes it sound like the Apple App Store, but I guess you couldn't access it on browser either, which would, but it doesn't say that, so I don't know. Have to read into it a little bit more. But yeah, that would be crazy for streamers and content creators because a lot of people get their success from TikTok.
I would say the
Um,
current like strategy whenever people, well, advice to say when people are asking, how do I grow on Twitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, do other socials.
Yeah.
And you always say TikTok, you know?
Mhm.
That's like the one that's probably easier or to be able to transfer clips or do lives on TikTok for streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like
needless to say, though, I kind of wouldn't mind if it was banned, but that's
Yeah,
for my own mental health. Okay,
no,
go on.
yeah, for my own personal reasons, if I did not have to post on there and I could just, I think I would not use TikTok if I wasn't a content creator. I would maybe scroll here and there, but I would not use it. Same with Twitter as much as I do
Yeah.
right now. And yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are going to be affected by this
For
decision.
sure.
So I don't think it'll go through. But I'm just saying if there, one day when I'm not a streamer, I probably won't be posting on TikTok because that app
Yeah.
is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Same with every app. Every app comes with its downsides, putting yourself out there to the internet. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see how it plays out. I do think the bill went through. I'm gonna research that a little bit on the side here.
On a side note
well,
of
yeah.
like, oh, I was just
No,
I was
you're
gonna
good.
bring up the to combat my weird addiction. Sometimes I catch myself scrolling on TikTok. I recently did this. But this is to combat me like constantly scrolling on my phone. I actually grayscaled my phone when I'm on TikTok.
You
So
can
for
do that?
example, yeah, hold up, I'm sorry.
Wait, that's cool.
So for example,
Yeah, never thought of
I'm
that.
watching a TikTok, right? And I could do this and it grayscales. So when I'm scrolling,
Oh.
it'll turn black and white. And apparently this is like one of the good ways to make yourself
But yeah, because sometimes I
stop
just find
scrolling.
myself doing it and I didn't even realize, like,
Exactly.
mindless, you know?
Yeah.
And so
Mhm.
that way it's like, okay, it's in black and white. This is not,
I'm
I
done.
don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Like no pretty colors. Fuck this.
yeah, but somebody sometimes sends you one and you open it, or like,
And then
you
you
see
just keep
something.
going.
It
and you
is
just keep
fun
going.
though. Let me tell you, there's some
Yeah.
good TikTok. Okay?
There's some great content out
agree.
there on TikTok, and it's really funny, but it is a trap. You can just
Yep.
scroll forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm high.
I do it like in the morning a little bit too much, and I'll catch myself and be like, okay, like, done. But like, it's just like in the
Do you
morning, it's
catch
like the
yourself?
worst. At night, I think I control myself
Night
a
is the
little
worst
bit better.
for me.
Really,
I'm in
I
bed,
think I'm just
yeah.
like in bed, and I'm
no.
like, put on my YouTube and go the fuck to sleep.
She's a
Genuinely.
YouTube girl. She's
Mhm.
an iPad
Yeah.
girl.
I'm
iPad kid.
pretty much true.
No, that's what I do too. Every time I go to bed, I put on YouTube.
No, literally, I have to. I have no other choice. That's how I literally fall asleep. So yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading.
I don't think I don't
okay.
know if it went through yet, honestly.
Okay, so the
I was seeing some updates today.
the vote went through in the House, but the president still has to sign it. But he has said
he's
that
gonna
he
sign
would
it.
sign it.
He's going to
he
sign
said
it.
He's vowed to sign the bill. So, but they still are giving them time to sell the company, so it's
yeah,
not like
if
you know.
that's the case.
I think it'll get sold. I think they have no choice. Like
I think it would sell.
they're gonna
You're
sell
telling me
it.
somebody, Elon Musk? Come on, you already bought
Bro.
Twitter.
He's broke. He's broke, man.
He's broke.
Dude,
There's
can
no
we talk
way.
about how Twitter is ruined? Okay, by the
sorry,
way,
my
ever
phone's going
since impressions were monetized,
Ugh.
being on Twitter is insufferable because you
It
know what
is.
happened? I randomly replied to a tweet the other day under like a viral tweet. I was like, "Oh, like," and I replied to it just with my opinion.
Mhm.
Somebody replied to me, "We're not buying the OnlyFans." I'm like, "Bro, I am just a woman on Twitter, but since this app has incentivized clickbaiting and like monetizing
Mhm.
impressions and just farming impressions because you can make money by how many impressions you get monthly, people just assume if they see a woman commenting under a tweet, they're trying to promote something, and it's like I can't exist on this app anymore without.
Let's do it to the men now. Sorry.
Yeah, what do we even do though?
What
Like,
if- not fair.
I'll
There's
say
nothing.
stop promoting your OnlyFans to all the
Yeah,
men.
let's
yeah,
just-
Chrissy,
let's just-
stop.
let's just flip
God,
the.
I
flip
can't believe
the-
Chrissy's promoting like that.
Dude,
Come
I was
on.
like, bro. But he didn't get any like interactions. I was just
Good.
like, wow.
what a loser.
That was the first time that I commented on like a viral. No, it wasn't even viral. It was a Jake Lucky tweet. I like replied to it.
Oh yeah.
And like the first time I've replied to a tweet like that in months, and that's the first reply I get.
Yeah, that's just
I'm
the
like-
summary of what it has become. It
yeah,
sucks.
I mean that is everywhere. Under every tweet, there's somebody promoting something or just literally commenting only for impressions to make money. It's like such a bad in such a bad state. And also not to mention the bots. Why is there so many bots?
I don't
I
know.
don't.
God.
So yeah, anyways, please don't buy TikTok, Elon. Please. That would be some shit that he
Surely.
would do. Actually, though.
Yeah, but like he knows how broke he is from Twitter. Surely he would not make another mistake like that
You're
again.
right. Surely though.
Surely. No, for
Don't
real.
doubt him.
Surely.
Yeah.
I would hope
I don't
not.
know.
I really hope not.
So- Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. So I guess we'll stay updated on that. I think it'll all.
$10, we end the episode and news comes out like usual.
TikTok sold to
$10
U.S. based
that-
company. True.
Pain.
I wonder how
like,
much it is
like
getting sold.
specifically that. I was about to say, I bet there will be a Twitch update
Mhm.
of them going live
Oh,
with
yeah.
the patch notes.
Hey guys,
As
patch
soon as we
notes
end.
time.
Patch notes day.
We actually should check at 12 and see, because normally they announce the stream at 12. Like,
It's
okay,
true.
in 1
We
hour
are
we're
getting close
going
to
live.
breaking news possibility, if there is any.
Just gotta stay live long enough.
If possible.
Yep.
I'm refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of
Jeez.
Twitter, there has been. This is why I'm actually enjoying Twitter right now. I love digging into the whole Kate Middleton conspiracy stuff going on. That's how I found. Well, okay, found it from TikTok realistically, but like Twitter's had some good tweets about it. It's really funny. Like that's what makes Twitter a good space, and that's what makes TikTok good.
Twitter used
Yeah,
to be
the
my
memes.
favorite app, because Twitter has such funny memes, and people on Twitter will just like, you know, like we're all on the same page. We can connect memes from years apart, and it just like everyone understands. But now it's like you gotta really search for that stuff. But I have also been seeing all the Kate Middleton stuff, and I'm hooked as well, because I can't lie, I love a good conspiracy theory.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Obviously I don't believe them, but I find them very entertaining to like speculate on, because I think everyone does a little bit. So yeah, Jewel, you haven't seen much about it, right?
Nothing.
So for context, Kate Middleton, what is her actual title, Nikki? Duchess? Is she princess
right?
of
I'm
England?
the princess.
They're the Wales? I don't freaking know, dude. We're about to look it up.
It's like the Princess of Wales, no?
She hasn't been seen publicly since Princess of Wales. Since when was it? December. So the royal family is saying, you know, she's had some surgery, so she's not going to be seen in public till after Easter or whatever. But
Which is
people
like
are
3
sus.
months.
They're
What
like
kind of surgery?
Abdominal, apparently.
Yeah, abdominal surgery.
Okay.
But like
So,
hasn't been seen leaving so there was a picture that they put out of her in a car, basically, and like, oh, this is the only sighting we have of her. If you look at the photo, someone overlaid an old photo of the back of her head and overlaid it onto the one of her in the car, and then a face shot. It looks like I mean, it's so hard for me to find because there's so many fucking tweets. But
I saw the one for Mother's Day too. She posted on their official Instagram account. They posted a picture of her with her 3 children, and then people automatically were like, "This is photoshopped." Like you can tell on the sleeve is edited.
Oh yeah,
the hands are edited. She's
blurred.
not wearing her wedding ring. Like all this stuff. So people are like, "Okay, this is not her." So a bunch of major photography sources like AP, Getty Images, they all killed the photo, meaning this is an edited photo. We're not using this anymore anywhere on the internet, so delete it, basically. So then people started freaking out because they're like, where is she, yada yada. And then she came out and said, oh, I just edited it, like, you know.
She came out.
She said on the Instagram or wherever somewhere that she edited it. Edited it.
I like to play around with Photoshop every now and then. Cap. There's no way. No way the princess has Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Creative oh my god, I can't speak. Adobe Creative Cloud subscription. Let's be real, guys.
People are also just, in further context, there's a lot going on at the palace. Like, there's a bunch of drama. People are, you know, circulating affair rumors and, like, all this stuff. Also, Nikki, I don't know if you saw one of Kate's sister. Yeah. She had a boyfriend in the past, and he was found dead recently. There was...
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was found dead in his house, so people are like, okay, what the heck? Like, is this connected? People are freaking out. There's a lot going on, but I feel bad for them because everything they do is under scrutiny, like under a magnifying glass. So imagine she's just like actually sick and she did edit that photo. Like, I don't know.
There's no like why
well, people
why
say she
would
has
you edit
photography?
That?
People say photography is like one of her hobbies.
No, but like that was like a
I don't know.
Very
it
weird
seems like
edit.
pretty bad edit. Yeah, I don't know. I feel
why
like
would you edit the sleeve of a shirt?
There's a lot going on here.
Or
so
like
yeah, people think that
frame.
she got a BBL. These are some of the rumors.
BBL?
They think she has a BBL and
they're
she's
like,
recovering.
They're like the recovery time for a BBL is like over 3 months or some shit. So they're like, oh, it's definitely a BBL because the
Some
recovery
people
time.
Think she's pregnant with, maybe not William's baby, and that's another
Oh, that's a new
theory.
one. I haven't heard that one
Yeah.
before.
Well, because there's lots of, all these marriages
Getting
are like
spicy in
arranged.
here.
So there's a very high possibility that these people actually, don't love each other, possibly because it's arranged. So there might be some external relationships as well. I mean, we saw that in previous generations of the royal family as well. So it's very, there's a lot of possibilities. And I think people just like speculating.
Here, I'll
'cause it's
send you
like,
this, Jewel.
Send me, bud. Send it to me.
I sent this. It's the photo in the car. Someone overlaid a photo of like just from an event and overlaid it on the photo that they released of her in the
What?
car.
That's so funny.
You know
Isn't
what's
that
probably gonna
crazy?
happen though is like she's gonna go out in public like after Easter, and then everything. We'll never know really what
Never
happened.
know,
Like,
exactly.
I don't think she's dead. Okay, that's a little. I think that theory is a
Yeah,
little
that one's
crazy.
I don't
That
I
would
don't
be
believe
just
that
a
one.
little wild.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely don't believe that one. I personally believe I wouldn't be surprised by the pregnancy thing, but I also like feel like maybe like something happened with her husband and like maybe
Yeah,
like they're
They
just
haven't been
not
seen together.
and she's trying to escape or something like that.
There's a possibility that they're maybe getting a divorce or something like that. I don't know. That's also so like they don't want to be seen together. But who knows? Sorry about the leaf blower, bro. Like really.
Oh, now I hear it. It's not that bad though.
It's fine. You know, the one time that
You know,
Bowie's not
louder.
barking. Yeah.
Louder than the
Dude, they leaf blow at my apartment way too often. I'm like, there is no trees on this road, okay? There is not enough leaves for you to be leaf blowing right now.
Yeah, well, I was gonna
temporarily
say,
muted.
like, it's like, spring. Where's the
Wait,
leaves?
what is it? It's Wednesday.
Wednesday
Don't
at
they
noon.
normally do it like? I don't know. I thought they would do it for the weekend.
They
I
do it
guess
at a
not the
different
weekend.
time every week too. I never know when it's gonna be. Sometimes twice a week too. It feels like I don't know.
Yeah, they
The thing
just
is,
fill
they're
in it.
doing construction, so maybe they're like blowing away like dust and stuff.
shit. Yeah,
I don't know.
makes sense.
So yeah, excuse me
Conspiracy
for
theory.
1 second. They're leaving soon.
Bye, guys. See
Do we
ya.
have any other updates?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, they're like hot topics.
Yeah, surprisingly, no hot topics on Twitch or any of that sort that I know of.
Yeah, Twitch has been pretty decent, pretty normal.
Oh,
Oddly enough.
there is one thing that keeps
Oh.
happening to me. It could very well be my internet, but it's really weird because I will be streaming
Oh.
sometimes and my stream will just buffer for like
Yep.
2 seconds
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll stop and then it'll happen again like 5 minutes
Same.
later and it'll just pause. And then I look at my side, I look at the Twitch server health website or whatever where you can make sure there's no unstable events on your stream and everything looks fine. And then my internet's fine because, my chat's still working. But my stream keeps buffering and I'm like, bro. And then Nikki, the same thing happened to us where we would go live and there's a delay on our stream.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just
then
like,
I have to restart
wonder,
the entire stream.
Yeah, I wonder if there's something weird with Twitch and the servers because that'll randomly happen to me. And people will say, oh, it's only your stream, or like, I don't know, like when I was watching RLCS, my RLCS stream was buffering, but like my stream wasn't buffering. I'm like, how
Mhm.
does that make sense? Like if it's my internet, you would think the stream would just die.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, that's the only thing. And I know a few other people that have also been experiencing something like that randomly, where they'll just have to restart their stream some days. And I'm like, but there's no fix because I don't know what's wrong. But besides that, everything's good.
I don't
Usually it
think there
goes away
is a
on its
fix.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's good other than the Fortnite new season.
Oh,
If you want to like.
poor Jewel.
But
it's funny
hey,
'cause-
it's fine. I'm moving on.
She's
That's
moving on to
okay.
bigger, better things.
Yeah, I'm moving
Well, it's
on.
funny
But we
because a
could
lot
do
of people
streams
don't
together.
like
Back to
it.
Rocket League.
Why do so many people like it? I don't know.
Are there people that like it?
Yeah.
There's a few I've talked to that like it.
A good amount that I know like it. No,
There's
and
just no
we're
way.
talking
There's-
casual players, not like streamers, you know?
I
Like
guess. I could probably see how it's appealing to the casual players, not just the stuff that they've added for items, but even how well, I'm sorry if I'm ranting about Fortnite, but the new POI specifically where they've updated where the medallions are, and a lot of people like to hot drop those medallions. So I think there's a lot of places to land that are free and you don't have to combat. So I feel like that is appealing to casual players where you can go into, for example, lavish, and you won't be contested anymore.
right.
You
Or
could
like we went to
probably
Pleasant and it was just like so
nobody's
fun
there.
because
You
no
could
one's
probably land at like 80%. Okay, no, like 60% of the POIs and not have anybody near you now. So,
right. Because the
I don't know.
medallions are that valuable, or just because people
Yeah.
are trying them early season, like wanting
Yeah,
to get
that
'em?
might also be the case too. I would say the medallion, like there are good things about the game. Like I think the medallions are good. It's a good change of what they did for the medallions. For example, it's not just getting shields. You don't get shield from them. You get different
They're all different.
perks. Different
Yeah.
perks. And it's a cool Greek theme, I would say. But it's just the spacing of the medallions are pretty bad on the map. Sorry if this is spoilers for Nikki because she hasn't played yet, but you'll get the experience.
I'll play when friends ask me to play. I don't really.
And obviously, like when they add new items, they usually overpower them, so we have that situation. But most of the time, they change it or vault them. We'll see. But,
Yeah. I was saying before we started the podcast, I really felt like they nailed it last season with the realistic feeling. Like, obviously, it's
different.
Fortnite, so you're always going to have, you know, like shockwaves and things that aren't totally realistic, but it felt very like Call of Duty like, which I feel like a lot of people really enjoyed. And
Yeah.
then this season brought it back to
Chaos.
pre OG Fortnite, where it was like, you know, the brooms and stuff. It reminds me a lot of that, where it's just a lot of crazy movement items that you have to learn, which isn't personally my favorite. But
No.
yeah, so I don't see myself playing as much as I did last season because I played so much last season, which like I got to level 100 on the battle pass, which I've never done, like, or level 100 whatever on my level.
She's a grinder.
That was like the highest I've ever been on Fortnite, so this season will probably be like not as much.
Yeah, last season I was about 200, level
You were
200. That is
grinding.
the most I've ever played.
Damn.
Yeah. It was because
So-
it was a great season. Like truly, I couldn't complain about much as a semi-casual player. I really liked it. It did feel very long though.
Yeah, it
So
did.
this one's a bit shorter.
Do you know how long the season is? Do you know?
Oh frick, I
Because
forgot.
I'm fine with the season ending sooner.
I saw it on Twitter. I can try to find it.
It
for
honestly
you.
felt like 6 months. When did OG Fortnite? That was the last season. I think that was November, wasn't it?
Yeah,
November.
that's what it feels like.
So it's
This
been-
one's till May 24th.
Oh,
So it's only 2 months.
yeah, that's pretty good pacing for a season. So,
So yeah.
needless to say, we're still gonna play Fortnite together.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just don't. I'm just not in love with it.
It's
If
gonna
I
be a
could
little
rate it, if I could rate it, it'd be like a 6 or 7 out of 10 versus.
Yeah, which I think is a pretty common what's the word? Common idea or common theme between streamers and people who play more competitively. They don't like it as much this
Yeah.
season. But for
I think
casuals
there's
it's still whatever.
always-
You know.
Yeah. There's always going to
I'm-
be that, like, oh, how can we make it competitive but yet casual for players? So there's
Mhm.
always going to be that weird balance.
Yeah.
Especially
And the
for
casual player
Fortnite.
base is much bigger, so they
Yeah.
do always want to appeal to them primarily,
I think they do.
which is unfortunate for the minority streamer people, but that's just
For
how
people
games
that want to
are.
just play competitively.
Yeah,
So.
true. Yeah, not everyone's a streamer that plays competitively. I just don't know, like, how are they gonna like? Does FNCS play this update?
Mm.
I honestly don't watch too much of FNCS. I mean,
think
seen
they
a lot
do.
of tournaments where they ban items.
They ban
or-
items, but like the medallions will still be in, right? And stuff like that.
No, I kind of wish I
I forget
knew
too. I mean,
about
I just remember
the
the last
past
time I watched, they
medallions.
had the same everything. But yeah, there's certain items they'll get rid of and stuff.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see. I'll actually pay attention this time and see what's banned and things like that. But yeah, I guess they do play the new updates because I remember seeing when the
Yeah.
new map dropped, people, tweet their drop spots for the split or whatever, for the entire split. So yeah, FNCS watch party. Oh my god, imagine.
Oh, that reminds me. I was invited to it's called WOTE. WOTE. Have you heard of it?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I was invited to it's hosted by Arena GG. And
Okay.
it's called Women of the Arena. I know it's an E, but Arena is spelled
E-rena.
E-R-E. Yeah, E-rena.
Like esports.
Yeah, so it's like a woman tourney, and I got invited to it. But the thing is,
Nice.
I only play 0 builds,
Aw.
and it is builds and 0 build games.
I mean,
So I
just
mean,
make the
yeah,
0 build games the
then
best games.
make the
and-
0 build games better, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited to get obliterated by all the really good.
You are
my
really
girls.
good.
Not
That'd
like
be fun.
Vanessa, not like Somerset, not like not
Those
like, holy, you're so good.
that building is
Yeah.
crazy. I can't even
Yeah.
comprehend what's
I
happening.
know it's crazy to watch.
I would have carpal tunnel actually. I already struggle with my hands aching when I'm playing Rocket League. Like imagine Fortnite.
Rocky League.
Rocky League.
Rocky.
Speaking of Rocky
Ooh.
League, we are about to go play some Rocky League for our
Yeah.
extra content for the Patreon this week.
Mhm.
Oh
So
yeah.
please,
I'm
you guys,
excited.
be sure to join our Patreon community for
Rocket League?
extra content. What? For extra Rocket League. I know
extra
that's what
Rocket
you've
League.
all been waiting on.
No.
Yeah, they love.
Okay,
Rocket
honestly,
League.
the girls Rocket League together hits different though than just like Rocket League, So
Yeah, we hit different.
yeah, we do.
The ball.
We hit the ball different
Mhm.
in the net. Alrighty, but big shout out to all our Patreon premium members who are already part of our community. Bumbledore, Joker, Jonah, Louis, Nep, Tamer. Thank you guys so much for your extra support. We really do appreciate it. And yeah, be sure to follow our socials if you enjoyed this episode. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and join our Patreon community. And we will see you guys in the next epi. Have a
Bye
great Friday.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.